Hello again, everybody. Happy Memorial Day. Well, I guess saying Happy Memorial Day is not necessarily appropriate on the day of remembering and honor our fallen veterans. However, I hope everyone is enjoying their Memorial Day and is taking time to think about all those who have served our country and given the ultimate sacrifice to do so. But and also hope that you've had a great Memorial Day weekend. Lots of sports this weekend. I'm here with another edition, the holiday edition of Algalytics, to take a look back at the weekend selections that were provided to clients and customers by Algavision. Unfortunately, we're here to review two losses, but remember that followed a six-day winning streak, 6-0 to open the week, with two losses at the hands of the Detroit Tigers, who surprised the New York Yankees with a pair of victories over the weekend. However, not so surprising when you consider that the Yankees offense has completely dried up in games that Aaron Judge is not carrying the team. And this weekend he was just 1 for 7 with a double. No runs driven in, and the Yankees only managed 3 hits against Spencer Turnbull on Saturday. A really good starting pitcher. And then they managed to get 9 hits, many of which came late in the game on Sunday in a loss. But they left 10 runners on base. Judge really didn't produce anything, and it took for them to get into the bullpen before they could score any runs. By that point, in both games, the Tigers were up 6-0, 6-1 very, very early. And when you're a team like the Yankees that doesn't manufacture runs, doesn't play small ball, relies a lot on home runs and driving balls into gaps and big innings, all of a sudden, when the offense dries up a little bit and those long balls stop coming, 6-0 deficits become insurmountable. And again, Turnbull was outstanding for the Tigers on Saturday. 5 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 6 strikeouts. He leaves that game with a 2.93 ERA. Again, I would guess that the numbers dictated that if the Yankees kept that game close, they would get into the bullpen and be able to win it. But the Tigers just jumped out to too big of an advantage. Sunday, Tariq Skubal, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, no runs, 8 strikeouts. There's a guy with a 4.59 ERA. So the algorithm never would have expected him to completely shut down a team that over a long period has been good offensively, the Yankees, since a slow start. So the numbers probably dictated, Skrubal's on the mound. Yankees are going to, over time have proven that they have a good offense. They're going to win that one. But that's why we play the games. It doesn't always work out that way. That's why not every bet is a lock or a 10-star or a 50-star winner. Algavision has won at 60 to 65% rate over many, many years, completely documented, unlike many programs, the systems that are out there. I'm here to provide some of the transparency that makes them famous, that makes them different, I should say, and that they are famous for. So again, 2 losses after 6 straight wins, 5-6 the previous week. Remember, we lost 3 in a row using the Algavision selections a couple weeks ago. I told you to stay the course, that over the long term it would rebound, that they would win at a 60 to 65% ratio and bring you that ROI that surpasses the stock market and other investment opportunities that are out there. And sure enough, they won 6 in a row. So it's an 11-8 record over the 2-week period, which is moving in the right direction. 11-8 becomes 22-16, becomes 44-32. You're consistent. You stay the course. You're not chasing bets. You're not multiplying your bets. You're not trying to win it all back after you lose a couple games in 1 or 2 bets. And guess what? Over time, you've won 60 to 65% of the time, and you've had a tremendous return on investment. So a couple losses, anomalies as the Yankees lose as favorites. And remember, a team like the Yankees with an incredibly talented lineup, a high payroll, although they're injured right now, they tend to be overvalued at times too. And, they're just like everybody else. They're humans. They don't always score a ton of runs. They don't always get a ton of hits. And sometimes their pitching isn't as good as the other team. And, those things happen. That's why that 60 to 65% win rate is pretty incredible that Algavision has produced over time. And that's why professional bettors that are making a living are winning 56 to 58% of the time. And 53% is break even in point spread situations, not money line situations. So, stick with the plan. Over 2 weeks, we've kind of showed you how Algavision continues to move in that upward direction with the win percentage and the ROI. So just stay the course. A real quick look at things that happened in MLB. Yesterday, the underdogs were 8-5. The Tigers and the Giants were big underdog winners against the Yankees and Dodgers. Favorites on the year in MLB, 424 and 334, 55.9%. Underdogs yesterday, 8-5-1, 382 and 374 on the year. I'm sorry, not underdogs, the under, going under the total was 8-5-1 and 382 and 374 for the year, which is just about 50.5%. If you're betting favorites, you're winning at a 56.9% clip, but that doesn't mean you're always making money because of the juice. That's why Algavision giving the highest probability selections that they have only to clients and customers, winning 65% of the time. You're making money no matter what the juice is, and that's why it's okay to bet the higher juice when Algavision tells you to. NBA favorites went 3-1 yesterday, 23-13 or 64% for the playoffs. Road favorites, 89%, 8-1 during the NBA playoffs so far this year. NHL, we have another Game 7 tonight. Toronto and Montreal in an old Original 6 rivalry. Algavision doesn't give picks for the NHL, but we figure you're sports fans and you're probably interested. Real quick, 1-1 favorites and underdogs yesterday. 25-19 favorites are in the NHL playoffs. So they're +6 in the win column in the playoffs for favorites in the NHL. Home favorites 25-22. The under has gone just 24-23, so barely over 50% in the over-under in the NBA playoffs. That'll do it for today. That's our Memorial Day wrap-up. Thank you for tuning in as usual. Check out the Algavision website, www.algavision.com, alga.vision.com. A bunch of MLB games are underway already. There's a couple NBA games tonight, so just enjoy your Memorial Day. We're not going to get into those too heavily today since many have already started. Hope everybody has a great rest of your weekend, and we'll be back later in the week with some more Algalytics.